Washington, D.C. was amazing.
Yeah, it was the first big city that we took the kids to, and I think they did really well. You know, we only had a couple of days in the city, so we had to cram it all in, but we saw all the highlights for sure.
Yeah, I remember the kids saying their favorite part of this wonderfully historic trip was riding the metro. And it was all we could do to keep them from licking those poles as they flung around them as the thing was going. They had a great time, though.
Visiting the Arlington National Cemetery was important and sobering.
Yeah, this was my first time to Arlington National Cemetery, and I was blown away. I mean, I've always been a passionate supporter of our men and women in the military, but seeing this display of sacrifice was awe-inspiring for sure. The kids asked a lot of questions, and of course we tried to answer them best we could, but we were all really surprised at the scale of this place. I have no doubt that they might not remember all the little details, but they will definitely remember this experience whenever we talk about the military and what it costs for us to have our freedom. I think that was really important for the kids to see that.
Like, very quiet, you can't talk, and it's kind of hard. You have to do it if it's snowing, raining, like anything. No matter what, someone has to be out there.
Why was he doing that?
To keep the team safe.
So people would remember the great people that they couldn't find. Sacred memory of those Americans who gave their life during the Korean War, 1950, 1953.
So how many years was that?
3 years.
3 years. Okay, now read the next part.
54,246 died.
In 3 years, 54,000 people died in the Korean War. Okay, what's about the next one?
54,246.
Okay. What's the next thing? What does it say?
8,177 missing in action. 389 unaccounted for calls.
Prisoners of war.
November 10th, 1375.
We took a tour of the city in style. We went on a red electric car tour, which was a great way to see all the monuments and see the city, and we didn't have to walk too much, which was great because it was probably the hottest day of the year, which is saying a lot because we're from Florida.
You enjoying our red electric car tour? What's your favorite part so far?
The wind. It cools me off.
Nice. We got to do a tour of the Capitol building, which was gorgeous. Between the paintings, the murals, and the architecture, it was literally like walking through an art museum. Very old one. We just kept telling the kids, don't touch anything. I think the tour guide kept saying that too, so got us all covered. At one point, we walked into a big round room with statues all around. The tour guide explained that each state had a statue of someone representing something unique or historic from their state. So, of course, we ran around the room to find Florida, and we were very pleased to find a statue of John of Gorey. Remember him, John?
Oh, John.
Super cool guy.
Yeah,
Went to high school together, probably. No, he was actually the inventor of the air conditioner. We were very, very proud of our Florida people for choosing him and not some random other thing. So he really deserved his spot, and I hope he's there forever, because I cannot imagine Florida without AC, that's for sure. We were very excited to spend Independence Day in the capital of the United States of America, Washington, D.C. But there was a lot of things going on, including terrible, terrible traffic. Worst traffic ever until we went to Texas. But anyway, but there was a lot of events going on, and it was hard to figure out where we should go to see fireworks and to see parades and all the other things they were doing, but Michelle managed to pick the perfect spot for us to see all the cool things.
We sat on the steps of the National Archives Museum, and we were able to see the dramatic reading of the Declaration of Independence, and we were able to see the Get it? Should I get up?
I had him, and then...
Is it on me?
No, I did manage to save you, actually. I did manage to hit it out of the sky onto you, so that's good news.
Which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes
wholesome and necessary for the public good.
We were excited to hear that the Capitol concert was going on that night, and two of our favorite bands were going to be there, Andy Grammer and Pentatonics.
Yeah, we talked it up to the kids. We were like, hey, it may be super hot out here. You might be actually sweating the very last bit of water you have out of your body, but tonight there's a cool concert, and we're going to go see some cool people.
Yeah.
So we got there, and apparently everybody else got the memo before we did. And we stood in very long lines, went through security, and actually I had a pocket knife in my backpack, which I was really concerned they would confiscate. I was able to put it in between pages of a book, got right through. Worked out fine. But anyway, we got up there and found out that you had to have a special pass to actually get to the place where you could see the stage. So we did not get to see the concert. But we did hear it, which is fine. The kids didn't care. They were dancing around in the grass and had a great time.
Light it up like it's the 4th of July. Bring it down.